Hi, long time no see. The reason why I switched to a bi-weekly rhythm is that I moved to Vancouver, and here I'm busy with socializing and enjoying this amazing summer here. So actually I'm having a great time and decided not to be too strict on my own schedule. But that's all part of a future video. For today I'm going to take you with me on my last stop on the road trip, which was Victoria. So let's get started. But before I went to Victoria, I spent 3 nights in Qualicum Beach, which is right in the center of Vancouver Island, to explore the northern and central parts of the island.
Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love.
I just did small hikes in popular spots because it can always happen that you encounter a bear. They will not immediately attack you, but the chances are higher when you're alone. One of these small hikes was along a little stream, and even though the parking lot was pretty full, I saw no one on the trail. The stream made a lot of noise, so it was impossible to hear any wildlife, and of course a potential bear wouldn't have hurt me either. I decided to turn around after 30 minutes, and the more you think about it, the more the whole situation gets eerie. I walked faster, and after 10 minutes, just 5 meters in front of me, a brown furred animal ran around the corner directly towards me. My heart skipped a beat and I jumped. Luckily it was just a huge dog off leash, and he was as surprised to see me as I was seeing him. After this experience, I definitely consider buying one of these bear repellent sprays for the future. Even though bear encounters are rare, it calms my mind that I have a kind of protection. One of my highlights in the northern part of Vancouver Island were the Elk Falls, close to Campbell River. The whole park is impressive, with a suspension bridge with a perfect view of the waterfall. The river is used to generate hydro energy, and you see a lot of signs that warn you about changing water levels. Even though it looks very inviting to take a dip in one of those pools, I decided against it. Welcome back to another episode of me failing in everyday tasks here in Canada. This time I had to fuel up my car the first time, and from La Réunion I just realized that it's sometimes a little bit different. There you always had staff who do it for you. You didn't do the self-service. That's different here in Canada. You also do it yourself, but it was kind of difficult to get it running because first of all, when I arrived at the gas station, I pulled out the tap, or where the gas is coming from, and nothing happened. Usually you can just start in Germany and fill up your car, and afterwards you pay the amount that you needed. But here in Canada, apparently you need to pay in advance, and I also have no clue how much I would need to fill it up completely. So I just took like $50, and then I returned to the gas thing and pulled it out again and tried to start it, but it didn't work either. So I thought perhaps they forgot me or just need to wait a little bit. But no, nothing happened. So I went back inside and said like, okay, sorry, I'm too dumb for this everyday task. What do I actually need to do to keep the gas flowing? And then there is like a little lever on the side of the gas station, which you need to turn down to activate it. So after I did that, I finally could fuel, but it was a confusing system because it was difficult to hit $50 on spot. And luckily it was almost full, so I picked the right amount. But it was an interesting experience, and I feel always so stupid when I'm failing in this everyday task. Like, okay, this is not the first time I'm fueling a car, but this is so different from what I'm used to. Help me.
Sometimes it's great to leave the highway and take a more scenic route. Since I had plenty of time before I could check into my new place in Victoria, I had a look at Google Maps and saw that there's a street going inland and along the Qualicum Lake. I thought, oh great, I'll take that road. Oh, I was so wrong. Things are quite different here in Canada from what I used to in Europe. Even though the street was displayed as a normal road and Google suggested me to take it, reality couldn't be further away from a scenic alternative to the highway. After a few kilometers it turned into a gravel piste, which is common here and nothing to worry about. However, the road conditions got worse and worse, and I kept the hope that this is just a bad part of the road that will soon be over. After 40 kilometers and approximately halfway, the road was just a logging road where my car almost got stuck and trees were lying across the street, so I had to turn around in less than like 10 square meters and go all the way back. That was the first time I was actually scared here, because if I got stuck or got a flat tire, there's no cell phone connection or any possibility to get help. Luckily, I made it out of this unintentional adventure and could take these drone shots after my hands stopped shaking. The apartment in Victoria was great and had the best equipped kitchen I ever saw. I also loved the bed that transformed into a closet during daytime. Victoria was also home to Catherine, which I already met in Tofino, and we decided to hang out and do some hikes together. Our first hike was up the summit of Mount Work. Despite the name, it was an easy hike from the sea level to an elevation of 449 meters. The next day, we did a day trip to Port Renfrew, which is a little less than a 2-hour ride from Victoria. In Victoria, we had 27 degrees, but in Port Renfrew, a spectacular-looking fog waited for us with temperatures around 13 degrees, so better be prepared for all kind of weather here in Canada.
Today is my last day here in Victoria, and one thing on my list was to visit the most recommended tourist attraction in this area. It's called the Butchered Gardens, and yeah, I wasn't sure if I should really go because the entrance fee is quite high with like $36 for a garden or a park area. But everyone was really excited about this and recommended it, so I just thought, yeah, just give it a try. So now I'm the early bird here. They just open at 9 and now it's like 9:05. So yeah, I have the whole morning to explore the park and I take you with me. So let's see. It is a really, really nice place. So yeah, It was a nice excursion. However, I would say for me it wasn't worth the entrance fee of $36 because it's quite a lot for what you get. It took me like 70 to 75 minutes, and I read all the information boards and everything to go through the whole park. And especially now during the pandemic time, you sometimes wait for others to take their photos before you pass them. So I think in general, you maximum need 1.5 hours, unless you are like a super flower enthusiast. But in all, I was pretty happy to visit this place because it's nice and it was perfect for this hot day today to walk through this shade areas here in the garden. But now I need to go back home because it's already like 30 degrees outside and in the car even hotter.
Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you made it until here, and see you next time. Bye bye.